If you step outside in Hastings this Sunday morning, you'll find a fairly pleasant, cloudy day, with highs hovering near 70 degrees. It's the kind of breezy weather that practically invites you for a walk down at Levy Park. But you will definitely notice that wind. It's pushing in from the east-southeast at a steady 10 to 20 miles per hour. That steady push of air is the leading edge of a much larger, highly volatile atmospheric system that is actively moving toward the region. To really understand the shape of today, we need to look past this morning calm. We have to prepare for the severe weather arriving tonight, and we should look closely at the date itself, May 17th, a day anchored by some heavy historical milestones. This regional outlook map shows a large storm front moving from the southwest, putting central and southern Minnesota in the path of severe weather. As it pulls in energy, steady morning breezes will escalate, generating wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Yet, for the immediate afternoon right here in town, the threat remains low. We're looking at a mild, 30% chance of scattered passing showers. That makes the afternoon a temporary, deceptive lull, a quiet window before the full physical force of the atmosphere arrives tonight. We can use this quiet afternoon window to open a kind of time capsule for May 17th, starting all the way back in 1806. That year saw the birth of James Shields, an Irish immigrant who navigated early American politics to become one of Minnesota's first United States senators. Jump forward to 1875, and we find the origins of a major piece of American culture, the running of the first Kentucky Derby. On that day, jockey Oliver Lewis rode a thoroughbred named Aristides straight to victory, establishing a racing tradition that continues today. But the heaviest milestone of this date landed in 1954, handed down from the Supreme Court. In a unanimous decision, the court ruled in Brown v. Board of Education that racially segregated public schools were inherently unequal and therefore unconstitutional. Whether shaping early statehood or striking down institutional segregation, this specific date carries a history of sweeping, irreversible transitions. Back in the present day, our window for historical reflection closes right around 1 p.m. That is when atmospheric instability starts to take over. This risk chart quantifies the regional threat. We are looking at climbing probabilities for frequent lightning strikes, small hail, and scattered severe storms developing across the area. The National Weather Service doesn't currently list active localized alerts specifically for the town of Hastings, but the sheer proximity of these regional storms demands close attention. The main task for your late afternoon is to keep one eye on the sky. The gap between a distant regional threat and local, on-the-ground impact is closing rapidly. That brings us to Sunday night, which represents a critical "don't ignore this" window for the entire Hastings community. Showers and thunderstorms will become highly likely after dark, with the most intense electrical activity and rainfall peaking before 4 a.m. Monday morning. Taking a look at this vertical rain gauge, you can see the projected overnight impact. The system is expected to drop between 3/4 of an inch to 1 full inch of water before dawn. The true danger of a weather system like this is its schedule. It is programmed to strike at peak intensity while the majority of the town is asleep and disconnected from the news. Because of that timing, there is a brief checklist of physical actions every resident needs to run through before the sun goes down. First, secure anything in your yard that can become a projectile in 30-mile-per-hour gusts. Tie down patio umbrellas and bring porch cushions inside. Second, establish your technological defense. Make sure your cell phones are plugged in and charging right by your bed so you can hear any automated emergency alerts from the National Weather Service. Around here, the unspoken motto down at Levy Park today is pretty simple. Come on down, but bring a backup plan. By respecting these shifting skies and anchoring ourselves in solid preparation, we can safely weather the night and of May 17th.